Hey everybody, welcome back to Simple Acre Homestead. Yesterday, crazy busy. I'll insert some pictures, but basically we harvested those 50 meat birds we had and got them all in the freezer. So that was a big accomplishment. We didn't do a video. Well, I'll insert some pieces. We didn't do a full video, but anyway, I'll insert some pieces. Hey, what I wanted to do today, I'm going to take you guys for a little walk here. It's so nice. Today has been such a huge improvement. Yesterday was good too, but I mean, it's like any other time. The weekend comes, and like any other weekend, normally, you get some rain or you get some, less desirable weather. But this weekend we actually got beautiful weather. Let's stop over here real quick. This is the tractor that our meat birds were in. And since it is now empty, this morning I went and put all our young hens and young roosters in there. We got a couple of roosters as well, intentionally. So now they'll get out on the grass and will be living their best life for a while. So what else? Oh, yes. We have one American breast chicken over here by herself. Now this is where the turkeys were at one point. Let's see if I can show you without disturbing her too much. And hopefully I caught that. But anyway, she's a very broody hen. So we give it her own little space for now. We had her in with some other chickens, but they were kind of irritating her. So now she's got her time to herself. And let me continue going on a little tour with you guys. Show you what's going on here. So today, the point of this video today, guys, is I want to show you the final product of our labor this past few weeks. That shed build. I know you're probably getting tired of that shed build, but anyway, I'm going to show you. It's done. So my trench is still just dirt. I need to grab some grass seed. But what ended up happening here? Let me just go for a little walk. Over here at the gazebo. See if I don't get too rough here and rocky with this selfie stick. See if I can point. You can see of the hydro coming out of the ground. On the other side of the little wall is a receptacle. I've got a light switch and a light installed. If I come this way, excuse me, gotta clear that frog out of my throat. If I go over here to the chicken coop, we now have, let me get my pointer here. So the electrical comes up, goes into a junction box, goes across the wall, down farther there, comes back out, goes back in the ground. So inside the coop, we now have a light switch, a light, and a receptacle. On the outside here, hi Cindy.
Hello.
On the outside is also another receptacle. So that trench, as you remember, continued on. I'm just going to take you over, finally show you what is finally done. All right, let me see if I can switch sides here without making you dizzy. And there it is. It's finally completed. Well, almost finally completed. I have one thing I want to put on here on the video. That will be the finale for the shed. I am contemplating, I won't lie, I am contemplating, since I put gravel in there, something called a mulch glue. And I've read that it can work for small stone as well. So I may go in at some point and put a coat of this mulch glue down on that gravel to see if I can kind of harden the top and kind of lock it all in place. So, as I spoke about earlier, ran the hydro, got a receptacle on the outside, and if I come over here and I give this a slide, And we go in. I said it's not finished inside. That's not the point of this shed. This is just a storage shed for the lawn equipment. But as you can see, there is a light and a wall receptacle. Of course, a light switch, but it is done. Or it will be. So I am going to get the final piece, the final touch of decor that I want to apply to this shed. I'm going to ask Cindy to take the camera so I can film putting it on, getting it done, and then we're going to go see the goats because I have a gift for the goats. Even though they're not my goats, they are Cindy's goats. But you heard me right. I bought them something. I bought them a gift. I'll show you what that gift is. Right back, guys. All right, guys. This is the final touch for the shed. I've had it for a bit. Pretty dusty. But I bought it with the anticipation of finishing this building. So I am going to apply it right here. And it'll be done. I believe I have some screws in my pocket. There we go. Moving by itself. That's a good sign. And one more. I'll have to come back and tighten that up. That is the direction it belongs. All right, guys. Let's go for a little walk again. We're going to stop and see the turkeys and make our way over to those goats that Cindy has. Now my goats that I bought a present for. But all right, guys. So as you guys know, we got 4 Orlip bronze turkeys this year. And we wanted to kind of get into the turkey growing, possibly harvesting, possibly selling. Of course, there's the eggs. There's all that stuff that goes with that. So we put an order in for 4 turkeys, not knowing what we were going to get because the hatchery wasn't sexing the turkeys. And it appears as though we got 1 male and 3 females. I'm really hopeful, but that's what it looks like. I saw one behaving like a tom the other day, doing his puffiness and stuff like that. I gotta go in and say hello because they seem to be very friendly. Hi, guys. You gotta come out and say hello? I know, it's hot. Hotter than what we're used to, isn't it? Hey. You coming out? Come on. So I don't know if they'll follow me over here because they tend to almost follow us like they're dogs, which I think is kind of cool. Yeah, now that I'm out, I'll walk over here. We'll see if they come. But as you can see, they're growing quite quickly, and we're very pleased. So the one here at the front, toward me, the one in close well, now it's walking toward the camera. That one I am quite confident is a tom, not only because of his size, but because of his behavior, as I've talked about. Maybe he'll do that while we're filming, but I don't expect too much of a show. And the other ones are a little smaller. So the other possibilities are maybe a second tom in here somewhere, but I know the one is for sure. So far, very pleased with our odds. It worked out in our favor. Anyway, I won't delay it any longer. I better go give the goats their present. I'll go do that now. All right, guys, we're over here at the goat barn. This is my gift to Cindy's goats. So anyway, this is well, it's not just meant for goats, but this is supposed to be a scratcher for livestock. So it seems pretty heavy duty. I got it off of Amazon. I'm going to go in and attach it to one of these posts in here, and we'll see how the girls like it. All right. I've had this tile protecting these posts for quite some time. Only not so much that I thought they'd do damage to the post. I just didn't want to take a chance that they might actually eat the pressure treated lumber. They haven't touched it, but I think I should still be able to. These screws are pretty long, so I believe I can just leave it and go through it. Now, the question is, how high do I make this, or do I put this on the post? Yeah, I'm going to say they're not very tall. So let me see if I can kind of gauge this properly. I'm guessing probably not about there, eh?
Yeah.
So I want it to be on there fairly sturdy, so when they're rubbing against it, it doesn't come loose. I think that should be good. Now I'll wait. Give them some time to get used to it. If they use it today, I'll try to get some clips and input this. But I'm sure they're going to enjoy it, because all they do is they rub along the fence in the building, and I'm sure they don't really get the scratch from that or the relief that they're hoping for. So let's hope they figure this out and enjoy their new gift. Right now they just think that it's food, so we'll see what happens here. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'm going to put some pieces from some other clips. We did some big harvest yesterday. I'll try to get a little bit of that in there. But I think for now we're going to wrap this up, and we'll hopefully see you today at 4 o'clock. This is Sunday that I'm filming. You won't see this video till later in the week, I guess. So every Sunday, keep in mind, we go live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't like what we do, don't watch us. But if you like what we do, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share with your friends, guys. We love having you come by.